Hello everyone, in today's video we're going to take a look at solving a differential equation using integrating factors. Here's the example we're going to take a look at. X dy dx plus 2y equals x to the power 4, and we want the general solution. Okay. So for all of these problems using integrating factors, we need to write our problem in the general form. So the general form is dy dx plus p of x y equals q of x. Okay, so the key thing is we need to isolate the dy by dx, and then whatever sits in front of y is p. Everything else goes on the right hand side is q. Okay, so for our problem we need to divide through by x to cancel the x in front of dy dx. So let's do that. Let's get dy dx plus 2 over x y equals 4x. And from this we can see that p of x is 2 over x and q of x is 4x. So all I've done at the moment is take my problem, write it in the general form, and identify p and q. Okay, so next we need the integrating factor, which I'm going to call ix, and the definition is e to the power of the integral of px. So in our case, e to the power integrate 2 over x with respect to x. Well, this is e to the power 2 log x. And I want to cancel off the e and the log. It's quite a good chance we can do that. The only problem is this 2. So I need to use my properties of logs. So this is the same as e to the power log of x squared. So this 2 can jump up onto the power, cancel off the e and the log, they're just the inverse of each other, leaving me with the integrating factor is x squared. Okay, so that's the first part of the calculation, calculating the integrating factor. That's done. Step 2 is multiply through our equation, written in general form, by the integrating factor. Okay, so let's do that next. So if we multiply this equation by x squared, what do we get? Well, x squared dy dx. Let's go to a new page. X squared dy dx plus, so we had 2 over x, so that is just going to be 2x times y, and we had 4x, so we're going to times that x by x squared, giving 4x cubed. Okay, one of the common features, and this is always true, is when you look at the left hand side here, it'll just be the product rule of some function. We can see that in our case. If we take a look here, if we think of this function as f, so f is x squared. Here we can see its derivative. Similarly, we think of y as some function g. Here we can see its derivative. So the left hand side looks very much like the product rule, f times g. This is always true. It's always the product rule of the integrating factor times the answer, which is y. And the right hand side can just stay as it is, 4x cubed. Okay, so our job is to find y from this equation. So firstly, how are we going to eliminate the dy dx, and how are we going to isolate y with this x squared here? Well, I'll start with the dy dx. We integrate to cancel that off. We need to integrate both sides. we have x squared times y is the integral of 4x cubed. Okay, we can do this. This is go up a power, divide by the power, plus c. 4's just cancel, giving x to the power 4 plus c. Okay, finally, we want y on its own. Very simple, we just divide through by x squared. And there you go, the final answer, y equals x to the power 4 plus c, all divided by x squared. This is our general solution.